Feel for settling down into your mat. So activate your feet, spread the toes, spread the balls of your feet. And just give yourself a moment or two just to settle. Start with wrist stretches. So reach your left hand forward, spread the fingers, and then reach down so you're opening the back of your wrist. Take hold of the little finger on your left hand and then ease it down. Gently ease it down, ease it back. Breathe in, telescoping the ribs upwards. As you exhale, press the heel of the hand forward. Release. Taking hold of your ring finger. Deep breath, expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, glide your ring finger down, glide it back. Release. Take hold of your middle finger. Deep breath, expand your ribs. Exhale, open your hands forward. Release. Taking hold of your first finger. As you breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, hand is forward. Take hold of your thumb with your first and little finger, back of the hands together. As you breathe, glide your thumb out towards the side and away from your hand. As you breathe out, glide your thumb back. Release. Change hands. So reach your heel of the hands forward. Feel the opening to the back of your wrist. Take hold of your little finger and ease it down slightly. Breathe in, spread the fingers wide. Exhale, glide your little finger back. Take hold of your ring finger. Deep breath, expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, heel of the hand is forward. Lengthen your fingers to flow. Take hold of your middle finger. Deep breath, lift chest. Feel as if you're lifting chest up towards the sky. Exhale, let your shoulders relax away from ears. Taking hold of your first finger. Breathe in, expand your ribs out towards the side. Exhale, lengthen your thumb away from your little finger. Take hold of your thumb with the back of the hands together. Use your first finger and right thumb. And then breathe in. And exhale, heel of the hand is forward. Release. Change the cross of your legs. Bring your hands forward. Turn the heel of the hands away from you and be on your fingertips. Now, as you press the heel of the hands forward, don't let the hands come down, so you're opening into the wrist. Feel for the flexion to the back of your wrist. Breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from waist. Exhale, press your fingers forward. Keep opening the palm of your hand. Deep breath. Lift your belly away from pelvis. Exhale, heel of the hands presses forward. Bend the elbows slightly so you feel this opening up into your wrist. Inhale, peel your hands up away from the floor. Wrist stretches stage 3. Reach your hands out towards the side. Fingers pointing upwards, the longest finger straight up. Breathe to the palm of hands. Hold the breath. Now make a fist, bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger. Squeeze the thumb on top. Exhale, stretch the knuckles to the floor, opening the tops of wrists. Open your hands, palm of the hands facing towards me, thumbs pointing skywards. Breathe to the palm of hands. Hold the breath. Now bringing in your thumb first, simultaneously squeeze all fingers to the thumb. Exhale, stretch your thumb side away. The little finger tucks towards your wrist. Release, open your hands, reaching fingers to the sky, middle fingers reaching up. Inhale. Hold the breath. One by one, make a fist, bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, squeeze the thumb on top. Exhale, stretch your knuckles towards the floor, stretch out the tops of your wrists. Open your hands, thumbs pointing skywards. Breathe in, spread your ribs. Now bring your thumb in and exhale, squeeze all fingers onto the thumb and stretch your thumb side away from you. Exhale until empty. And then relax. Let your arms rest onto your thighs. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or allow your focus to find a space to the floor. Feel your sit bones, anchors to the floor, and lifting your belly, your diaphragm, lift your chest. Feel for being in a safe space, a space that allows you just to be. Now feel the different sensations that are coming up for you. Stay with the immediate sensations that comes out. Soften your shoulders down, so taking any tension away from your jaw, away from your neck, away from your sternum. And gently breathe in and feel your ribs as they open out towards the side. Your ribs that expand. Exhale, soften your shoulders down. If you can, deepen your breath, but without tension. So you're bringing in an energy to your body, the energy that opens your body up. Exhale, pull belly in. As you breathe, lengthen out of lower back. Exhale, release. Keep your eyes closed. And notice what you feel. Notice what you feel and where you're feeling this in your own body. Open your eyes. Pranayama today, we'll do this in Nepal. Inhale for 10, hold the breath for 10. Then bring your hands forward and exhale. Chin tucks in, belly pulls back, and you do this two rounds on each side. Starting with your left leg over your right. In Nepal or half Nepal, and if that does not work for you, then you can do this in cross-leg seated. Bring your arms slightly behind your hips. Press your feet to floor, activate your feet, spread the toes. Inhale through your nose for 10. Hold the breath, hold for 15. Bring your hands forward and exhale. Exhale for 10. Pull your belly in. You're lengthening belly away from pelvis. Your lower ribs away from your waist. Your shoulders relax away from your ears. Release, push the floor away, breathe in, come up. Same again. Inhale for 10. Hold for 10. Hold for 15. As you hold, notice the sensations that's coming up for you. Notice what you feel and where you're feeling this in your body. Your hands are forward. Exhale. Exhale for 10. Exhale, completely chin tucks in, belly pulls back. Pull it in. Inhale, release. Come all the way up and change. Other side. Knee pal, half knee pal, or cross leg seated. Your hands are slightly behind your hips. Feel as if you're pushing the floor away, so you're lifting sternum and lengthening out to lower back. Activate your feet. Inhale through your nose for 10. Hold for 15. Your hands are forward and exhale through nose for 10. Exhale, tuck the chin in, pull belly back. Feel your ribs as they expand towards the side. You're hollowing your belly out. Release, push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. One more round like this. Inhale for 10. Hold for 10. Hold for 15. Spine is long, chest is lifted. Hands forward and exhale. Exhale completely. Tuck the chin to chest. Pull belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. You're spreading ribs, spread diaphragm. Feel for hollowing your belly out. And release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. Coming into seated side bend with one leg straight. Straighten your left leg. Your left leg reaches straight forward. Your right foot, have your right foot flat to the floor. Your right heel is by your right sit bone. Bring your right arm up so you're pressing your arm tricep against your right thigh. Right hand is to the floor. Bring your left hand by your left hip. Press it down into your right sit bone and inhale, lengthen out of right side. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're gliding your right thigh away from right hip. As you breathe in, lift sternum. As you exhale, reach your left leg forward, activate your feet, spread the toes. Feel the lengthening moving right from your pelvic bone. Press your sit bones down and breathe, lengthen out of lower back. Exhale, glide your right thigh back. Breathe in, lift your side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, as you glide your right thigh back, you're reaching your left foot forward. Reach out, spread the toes. Bring your right foot by your left hip, if you can. So your foot is coming back, and if you can, you're grabbing your right ankle with your right hand. Left hand is to the inside of left leg. That's a difficult reach. Then you're tucking your right foot in, so the right heel is by the groin. Grab hold of your right ankle with your right hand. Inhale, reach your left arm up, open side ribs. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the inside of left leg. If you're not holding your right ankle, lift your right arm up and then reach it back for neck release. Inhale, lift your left side ribs away from left hip. Exhale, relax your jaw. Left ear by left shoulder. Inhale to the right side of neck. Feel for lengthening your right ear away from right shoulder. Exhale, soften your right shoulder away from your ear. Deep breath, expand your ribs. Exhale, right shoulder is down. On the next breath, inhale, slide your right arm around the back, tuck it onto your left thigh, hip, or clothing. Exhale, soften your right shoulder down. Inhale, lift sternum. So lift your diaphragm, lift chest. Exhale, reach your left foot forward, spread the toes. Keep the neck relaxed. Press your sit bone down. Breathe in, lengthen, lower ribs up away from waist. Exhale, reach your right elbow down towards your right sit bone. Your feet are active. Soften chest and breathe there. Breathe to heart as you lift your chest bones up. Exhale, sliding your right shoulder away from your ear. Chest opener. Release your right arm. Breathe in. Reach your right arm straight up. Lower your arm a few inches away from your ear and exhale, reach your right arm straight back. Breathe to the back of heart, right between your shoulder blades. And exhale, reach back. Feel as if there are beams reaching through your fingertips. Arm overhead, breathe in. Reach your right arm straight up. Exhale, reach right arm straight forward over your right ear. Inhale, expand your ribs. Feel your ribs open to armpit. Exhale, you're reaching your right arm forward. Deep breath, lift your side ribs away from your left hip. Exhale, reach through the fingers of your right hand and glide your right sit bone back. Deep breath, spread your ribs to the side. Exhale, fold forward, bringing your hands down either side of your left ankle, the calf, the floor, or you might be able to take hold of your foot. You're not forcing this. Feel this right down into the sacral area, and then breathe in, stretch out of your lower back. Lead with sternum, exhale as you fold. Inhale, expand your ribs wide towards your armpit. Exhale, fold forward, pull belly in. One more like this, deep breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up and change. Straighten your right leg. Either your left foot is now flat to the floor, the left heel is by your sit bone. Left hand is flat to the floor, your tricep presses against your left thigh. Right hand is to the floor by right hip. Press into left sit bone, breathe in, lift out of left side. And as you breathe out, gliding your left thigh back as you reach your right leg forward. Feel the movement right from your pelvic bone. Feet are active. Breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, feel the leaning back towards your left thigh glides away. You're opening the hips. Press your sit bone down and breathe in, lift belly. Lift your lower ribs away from sacrum. And breathe out, gliding your left thigh back. Release. Side bend, tuck in your right, left foot is towards, heel towards the groin, foot presses against your thigh. Option one, or if you're going further, bring your left foot back so the left heel is by your glute. Reach your left hand back, grab hold of your ankle. Otherwise, the fingertips are to the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm up, open side ribs. Exhale, bring your right arm down towards the inside of right leg. Feel as if you're pushing the floor away with your right hand. Left hand is grabbing hold of the ankle, or you're reaching your arm away for neck release. From your pelvic bowl, breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm, lift chest. Exhale, relax your left shoulder down. Inhale, lengthen your right ear away from your right shoulder. Exhale, soften your right shoulder away from your ear. Feel for pushing the floor away with your right hand. Deep breath, lift sternum. Exhale, relax your left shoulder away from your ear. Inhale, slide your left arm around the back, tucking it onto your right thigh, hip, or clothing. Exhale, glide your left shoulder back, glide it down. Inhale to the left side of neck. Exhale, relax your jaw. Lower your chin slightly towards the right shoulder. Feel this into lower back and breathe there, lengthening out of lower back. Exhale, soften. Your right shoulder is down. Your left shoulder, left elbow reaches to right sit bone. Chest opener. Release your left arm. Breathe in. Reach your left arm up. Spread the fingers. Exhale. Arc your chest forward. Reach your left arm straight back. Inhale to the back of heart. Expand your ribs. Exhale, feel as if you're lengthening back, so you're reaching out through the fingertips. Arm overhead, breathe in, reach your left arm straight up towards the sky. Exhale, lengthen your left arm over your left ear. Breathe in, lift your side ribs away from right hip. Exhale, reach your left arm forward, glide your left sit bone back. Inhale, expand your ribs to the side, out towards armpit. Forward bend, exhale, hands down either side of your right leg, your ankle, calf, or you may be able to take hold of your foot or hands to the floor. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe to lower back, lengthen out of lower back. Exhale, fold, pull belly in. Your hamstrings are feeling especially tight, bend your right knee, heels to the sit bones, reach forward with the ball of your foot. Otherwise, your legs are straight. And then breathe in deeply. Keep lengthening out of lower back. Exhale, fold forward, pull belly in. Inhale, expand your ribs. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way on. Coming into your abdominal sequence today. So if your back is creaky, fold your mat or have your towel or block, your towel or a small mat so that you're supporting your back, this in your lumbar region of your back. And then lie down onto your back. Elbow to knee. Today we'll do elbow to knee and elbow to knee with sit bone squeeze. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Pick your feet up off the floor, bend the knees. Your back is tweaking, the soles of your feet are on the floor. Your knees are aligned with your hip crease. Your heels are just below your knees and your toes are flexed towards your shins. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up. Hold a breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbow to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Your right heel is about 3 feet away from the floor. Reach your right thigh away from hip. Pull belly down. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press the top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbow to your left knee, right knee, and reach your left leg forward. Your left heel is about 3 feet away from floor. Relax your left hip. Reach your left thigh forward. Pull belly down. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press the top rim of the sacrum down, spreading ribs to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to your left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbone up. Reach your right thigh away from hip. Pull belly down. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Spread your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to right knee and reach your left leg forward. Your left heel is about 3 feet away from floor. Curl tailbone up. Send your left leg forward. Pull belly all the way down. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press the top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your left knee. Both elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Squeeze your right sit bone to tailbone. Send your right leg out. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly down. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press the top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to your right knee and reach your left leg forward. Squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone. Send your left leg forward. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly down. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Squeeze your right sit bone to tailbone. Curl tailbone up. Reach your right leg forward. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly down. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press the top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone. Reach your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Pull belly down. Curl tailbone up. Inhale. Head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back down. Exhale. Release. Lower head and shoulders down and place the soles of your feet to the floor. Just give yourself a moment just to feel that pose as you let go. Grab hold of your roll for gate opener. Roll is placed between your thighs. Hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Reach your legs straight up towards the sky. You can bend your knees in this pose. If your back is tweaky, your knees will be bent. Let's go together. Right up from now. Inhale into lower back. Spread your ribs to the floor. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone up, squeeze the roll. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Squeeze the roll. Pull belly down. Place your left hand onto the roll. Inhale, straddle your legs out towards the side. Reach through the thighs and calves, reach out with the balls of your feet. Exhale, curl tailbone up and press your left hand down onto the roll. Lengthen your legs out towards the side. Pull belly down. Inhale, legs together. Hands behind your head and neck. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up. Squeeze the roll. Pull belly down. Place your right hand onto the roll. Inhale, straddle your legs out towards the side. Reach for the thighs and calves, reach out with the balls of your feet. Exhale, curl pubic bone up to the roll and press your right hand down. Reach your legs out towards the side. Reach your left elbow up. Pull belly down. Inhale, legs together. Hands behind your head and neck. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Squeeze the roll. Pull belly down. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll. Straddle your legs out towards the side. Exhale, curl pubic bone up to the roll and press your left hand down. Reach your right elbow up. Send your legs out through the thighs and calves. Reach out with the ball of your feet. Pull belly down. Inhale, legs together. Hands behind your head and neck. Lower head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Lift your head and shoulder blades up. Pull belly down. Place your right hand onto the roll. Inhale, straddle your legs out towards the side. Exhale, curl pubic bone up to the roll and press your right hand down. Reach your left elbow up. Lengthen your legs to the side. Pull belly all the way down. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head and neck. Exhale, lower your head and shoulders down towards the floor. Bend the knees and place the soles of your feet down. Move the roll out of your way. Grab hold of a block and bring the block within touching distance. Your next pose today is bridge. So move your heels back towards your sit bones. Your heels, they are aligned with sit bones or they are hip distance apart. Reach down with your fingertips, brush your heels. Your feet
are parallel with each other. Now your arms relax by your side and the shoulders relax away from your ears. Press your lower back to floor. Breathe in, telescoping ribs, move belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm, move your chest to chin. Exhale, tuck tailbone and lift your pelvis up away from the floor. Inhale, expand your ribs out towards side. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lift up, send thighs and knees forward. Inhale, expand your ribs, lift your diaphragm, move your chest to chin. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lift up. Let your shoulders soften away from your ears. Grab hold of your block. Breathe in, telescoping ribs, moving belly away from pelvis, chest to chin. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lift up. Place the block under your sacrum. You may need to come onto the toes to do this. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Breathe in, telescoping ribs, move belly away from pelvis. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lift up, send thighs and knees forward. Line up your right heel with your right sit bone, or right heel is aligned with hip. Press your right foot to floor. Breathe in, lift your left foot up, draw your left knee to chest. Exhale, reaching your left leg straight up. Inhale, spread your ribs to the side. Exhale, push the floor away with your right foot as you reach your left leg up. Deep breath, expand your ribs. Exhale, tuck tailbone and reach your left leg up. Inhale, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. Exhale, tilt pelvis. Now push the floor away with your right foot as you reach your left leg straight up. Bend your left knee. Draw your left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, place your left foot down towards the floor. Anchor left foot to floor. Left heel aligned with sit bone or hip distance apart. Inhale, telescoping ribs, move chest to chin. Lift your right foot up, and as you exhale, reach your right leg straight out and up towards the sky. Deep breath, expand your ribs. Exhale, push the floor away with your left foot as you reach your right leg straight up. Deep breath, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum, telescoping ribs up. Exhale, reaching your right leg straight up. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Feel for pushing the floor away with your left foot. Deep breath, move belly away from pelvis, shift your diaphragm and move chest to chin. Exhale, push the floor away, reaching your right leg straight up. On the next breath, breathe in, bend your right knee, draw your right knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, place your right foot to the floor. From here, grab hold of your right ankle and then draw your right foot towards your right sit bone. Your right knee is reaching towards the floor. Press down into your right foot, breathe in, lift your left leg up, knee to chest. And as you breathe out, reaching your left foot straight up. So you're aiming to open the top of your quadriceps on your right side. That right knee is reaching as close towards the floor as you can. Inhale, expand your ribs to the side. Exhale, push the floor away as you reach that left leg up. Reach up, spread the toes. Deep breath, telescoping ribs. And as you breathe out, reaching your left leg straight up. On the next breath, breathe in, bend your left knee, Place your left foot to the floor. Release your right foot is flat to the floor. Reach your left arm up, take hold of your left ankle, and then draw your left heel towards the left sit bone. Top of your left foot is to the floor. Your left knee is reaching to the floor. Press into left shin, breathe in, lift your right leg up, right knee to chest. Exhale, reaching your right leg straight up towards the sky. Inhale, expand your ribs. Exhale, push the floor away with your left foot as you reach your right leg up. Deep breath, telescoping ribs, move belly, diaphragm, move chest to chin. Exhale, push, reach, reaching your right leg up as your left knee reaches the floor. Inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, place your right foot down towards the floor, both feet to the floor. Release your left foot. And then inhale, expand your ribs out to side. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lift pelvis up, move the block. Deep breath, lengthening out of lower back. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way to the floor. Feel the sensations that are coming up for you right now. Frog lifting through is your next pose. So clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Pick your feet up off the floor, bend the knees. The knees are aligned with your hips. Your heels are aligned with your knees at a right angle, and then reach your knees out towards the side. You're into frog position. Your back is tweaking, move to the wall and have your feet up against the wall. Tops of your thighs are aligned with your hip crease, knees straight out. Place your hands behind your head and neck. Inhale, spread your ribs to the floor. Lift your head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, curl tailbone up and send the thighs out towards the side. Flex the toes to shins. Pull belly down. Inhale, release pelvis. Lift your head, lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send the thighs out. Reach the thighs away from hips. Toes flex to shins. Pull belly down. Inhale, release pelvis to floor. Spread your ribs to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Reach the thighs out towards the side. Feel for opening into hips. Pull belly down. Release pelvis. Breathe in into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send thighs, knees out. Reach your heels away from you. Reach your sit bones away from you. Pull belly down. Release pelvis. Breathe to lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Now send thighs, knees out to side. Pull belly down. Relax pelvis. Breathe to lower back, spread ribs to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs, knees out towards the side. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly down. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to floor. Bring your hands at the side of your thighs and knees. Draw your legs together. Exhale, place the soles of your feet to the floor. Roll to your right side. Bring your left hand to the floor by chest. Breathe in. Exhale, push the floor away. Come up and use your right hand to support your head and neck as you come up. Come onto knees for your next both bird wing. So you're onto your knees or you're sitting down onto your heels. Tuck your elbows into the side ribs. Inhale, draw your hands forward as if you're touching your little finger. Exhale, lift sternum and open your arms out towards the side. Squeeze shoulder blades. 4 more, breathe in, bring your arms forward. Exhale, lift up and then open up. Squeeze the shoulder blades, keep the shoulders relaxed and the neck relaxed. Breathe in as you bring your arms forward. Exhale, lift up and open out to the side. 2 more, breathe in. And exhale as you open out. Breathe in. And exhale. And release. So coming into dolphin sequence now. You do dolphin, dolphin flash breath, and dolphin flash breath with one leg up. So those are the options. I'll demonstrate those options. If you're not doing flash breath, you do dolphin, and do dolphin with the hands clasped and working with one leg up. So I'll just demonstrate each of those, and then you can do this together. If you know what you're doing, then you can come straight into the pose. I'll demonstrate for those who are unsure of what you're doing. So first of all, you bring your hands onto your biceps, press your fingers around so you get the distance. Your elbows are now to the floor, directly under the shoulders, step your knees back as if you were in all fours. Then reach your hands forward. Your elbows are directly aligned with the shoulders. Your forearms are parallel. Your middle fingers reaching forward or you're clasping the hands. Keep the neck and shoulders relaxed. From here, inhale, lift, spread the back curls horizontal. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor, push the floor away. Breathe in, broaden the upper back, telescoping ribs. Exhale, wrap the shoulders, and then reach your sit bones back. Come out, you bend the knees, and come on down. So that would be your dolphin pose. You stay there for about eight breaths in that. You're going dolphin with one leg up, so in exactly the same position. You can clasp the hands. Bring your feet together, inhale, and as you exhale, you're reaching your leg out and up. Reach it back, spread the toes. Stay here for about 4 breaths on one side. Foot comes down, other foot goes up. 4 breaths. Okay, so that's your dolphin, from dolphin to dolphin, one leg up. You're doing flash prep, measurement, same, elbows down. Left hand is reaching forward, right hand is tucked in just by the knee. Elbow and wrist are aligned. Here, you breathe in, you're lifting, spreading the back, curling toes on them. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor. Instead of bringing your feet together this time, your feet are hip distance apart. So you stay here for about 4 breaths. If you're going further, both feet on the floor, but if you're going further, your right foot presses down. Inhale, lift your left leg up, and exhale, stretch it back. 3 to 4 breaths. Your left foot comes down, you come down onto your knees, and you change for the other side. Coming up, 4 breaths, both feet to the floor, but if you're going further, you're reaching your legs out and up. 3 to 4 breaths with your leg reaching up. Okay. So choose your pose, come into it, and I'll observe, seeing how you're doing. Deep breath, feel for spreading the ribs, spread the upper back. And push the floor away. Tuck your elbows in. That's it. Nice, Mario. Keep reaching out. Reach right from your hip bone as you send that leg back if you're working with the leg up. Nice, Shirley. Reach out, spread the toes. Feel some energy into your feet, the ball of your feet. Deep breath.
Everyone use your forearms more and then take the weight away from the shoulders. Everyone breathe into upper back. Feel for broadening the upper back with breath. And exhale, reach back. Try to tuck your elbows in a little bit more. I can't remember the wind of sun. Tuck your elbows in. Actually, if you place a block between your forearms, yeah, so that your wrists don't come too close. Your forearms could come out a little bit wider, and then, yeah, tuck it the other way, the long way, the other way, the lock. Yes, yeah. There, that's better. That's better. Keep squeezing your elbows in. Deep breaths. And everyone reach back. Deep breaths. Keep pushing the floor away. So you're taking the weight out of the shoulders as much as you can. Good, Mario. Press down with your left foot. Reach back with your right leg. And once you've done, come on down into either into kneeling or come into child's pose or embryo, so that I know that you're finished. And then from there, everyone come up to stand. So your next pose today is Nauli. You're standing with your feet about hip distance apart. Your hands are onto your thighs by your hip crease. Coming into your Nauli, you're breathing, you relax your belly completely. Then inhale, exhale, tuck the chin in, suck your belly in and up, and then shift your belly from side to side. Okay, so you'll be doing that 3 rounds, shifting the belly side to side. Go ahead. Relax your belly, inhale, and then exhale completely, and then start shifting your belly from side to side. Bring your hips in and really accentuate that movement as much as you can. Good, Shirley. That's it. Keep moving the hips, keep moving the belly, keep moving your belly. Good, everyone. And once you've done, come to the stand at the front of your mat. You're coming into salutation. So if your knees are a bit tweaky, then fold your mat so you have some support for your knees. And then stand at the front of your mat, your feet together or your feet are hip distance apart. Exhale, hands together by your chest. Press your feet to the floor, balls of your feet, the heels, and spread the toes. Lift the toes. Feet presses down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, inhale, step your left leg back, bend your left knee. As you push the floor away, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank. Reach back to heels, bend the knees. Exhale, lower down, modify chaturanga. Bend the elbows, keep moving chest forward as you're coming down. Cobra or low cobra. If you're doing low cobra, bring your hands forward and then breathe in, lift your chest. Draw your chest forward. Now continue to draw chest forward on exhale as you lower down. Readjust, hands under the shoulders, breathe in. Curl toes under. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Push the floor away and reach your arms up. Push the floor away with both knees. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg forward, forward bend.
Breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold, belly pulls in. Inhale, stand up. Lift your chest, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands together by chest. Inhale, arms up, lengthen through spine. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in. Step your right leg back. Bend your right knee. Push through away and reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back to heels. Bend the knees or lower straight down. Keep the elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Chest forward. Lengthen your legs back. Reach your elbows back to hips, but lift your chest. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in. Step your right leg forward between the hands. Left knees to the floor. Push through away and reach your arms out and up to sky. Exhale, hands down, step. Left foot forward, forward bend. Breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold, bellies in. Inhale, stand up. Lift your chest, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. Breathe in, sweep your arms up, lift your chest, reach your sit bones back. Exhale, fold, bellies in. Breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Flatten your hands to the floor, and as you breathe out, step or hop it back to plank. Lower down, pull belly in, lower down. Cobra or upward dog, breathe in. Move chest forward, lengthen your legs back. If you're upward dog, your knees are off the floor. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your left foot forward by left hand. Right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push through away and reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back to heels. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Move your chest forward. Keep moving chest forward. Reach your legs back. Elbows tucked in. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your right foot by right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push through away with both feet as you stretch your arms up. Exhale, hands down. Step it back to plank. Reach through your heels. Hands under the shoulders. Push the floor away. Exhale as you lower down. Elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your chest forward as you come down and then press straight back, downward facing dog. On the breath, breathe and bend the knees. Step or hop your legs between the hands. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Inhale, stand up, chair pose, lift your chest, reach your arms up, reach your sit bones back. Exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Come to the wall. If you have a wall, your next pose is dolphin against the wall. So in your dolphin against the wall, you do dolphin, both hands to the floor or hands clasped. Dolphin with both feet to the wall, or dolphin, one leg up. If you want to go further, you're doing dolphin splits. So I'll just demonstrate so that you know where you're going. And if you do know where you're going, you can come straight into the pose. Measurement, you've done this already. Feet to the wall. Reach your hands forward or clasp your hands. Neck, shoulders relaxed. Breathe in. You lift, spread back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift up. You can, from here, place one foot onto the wall, 5 breaths. And then the foot comes down, the other foot goes up, 5 breaths. Or both feet to the wall. You can stay here for 8 breaths. But if you're going further, one leg up, 4 breaths. And if you're going further, coming into splits, the foot that's on the wall comes onto the ball of your foot, and your other foot reaches over your head. 4 breaths, change, 4 breaths, change, and then coming down. Okay, so that's your sequence that you're working with there. Choose any of those that feels right for you. Dolphin. And if none of those feels right, do dolphin on the floor. Again, if you don't want to come onto the wall. Nice, Clint. Good, excellent. Keep pushing the floor away with your forearms. Beautiful, excellent.
Really nice. Everyone, this is really good. Keep pushing the floor away and squeeze as if you're squeezing your armpits so the broadening stays in your upper back. Really nice look, window. Everyone, breathe into lower back. Feel as if you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And good, use your belly and send the tops of your thighs up. So take the pressure away from your shoulders. Deep breath, inhale. Now reach your sit bones up towards the heels. That was really nice. You've come down. That was really good. Deep breath. And then reach. Nice, Mara. Keep reaching that back foot away from you. We'll push the floor away with your forearms. When you're all done, step into downward facing dog. On the floor, downward facing dog on the floor. And then from downward facing dog, breathe in, ease forward for plank. Push the floor away, reach your heels back, exhale, lower down. Keep the elbows tucked in. Breathe into cobra, chest forward, legs lengthens back. Exhale, press back into downward dog or come on down and then press it back. Lunge, inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg forward, forward bend. Breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up. Lift your chest, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together by chest. Inhale, arms up, lengthen through spine. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, inhale, step your right leg back, bend your right knee, push through away, reach your arms out and up to stand. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach through the heels, exhale, lower down. Cobra, inhale, chest forward, legs lengthens back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands. Push the floor away, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands forward, hands down, step forward, forward bend. Breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Forward bend, exhale. Inhale, stand up, lift your chest, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together by your chest. Coming into B series, three pose vignettes, starting at the front of your mat. Chair pose, bend the knees. Breathe in, sweep your arms up, reach your sit bones back, keep the chest lifted. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Breathe in, move chest away from thighs. Exhale, flatten your hands and step or hop it back to plank. Lower down, keep the elbows in. Cobra, inhale, chest forward, legs lengthens back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Warrior two, breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Your right foot is flat to the floor. Left heel aligns with the arc of the back foot. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. Align the back of your skull with your sacrum, with your tailbone. Press both feet to floor, breathe in, telescoping ribs up. And exhale, go in a little deeper. Relax your arms by your sides, shoulder shrugs. Inhale into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. Exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the very top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. Exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Squeeze.
Draw down. Release. Float your arms out to side. Bend your left knee. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh. Bring your right arm around the back for extended warrior variation. Feel for traction in your left thigh away from left hip. Press into your left foot. Breathe in, lift your left ribs away from left hip. Exhale, relax your left ear to left shoulder. Press your right foot to floor and breathe, lengthen belly, diaphragm, chest. Exhale, soften your right shoulder away from your right ear. Now breathe as you inhale, lift. Feel as if you're lifting low ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, lift your chest forward, but soften both shoulders down. Inhale to the right side of your neck. Exhale, relax your jaw. One more like this, deep breath. Exhale, release the hands down for pigeon. Is your right knee to the floor, is your left foot towards the right edge of your mat. Straighten your right leg. Your hands are under the shoulders. As you breathe, feel this right from your pelvic bowl as you lift your belly away from pelvis. Exhale, you're folding forward over your left shin. If your knees or hips are hurting, then sit on your left sit bone and fold diagonally towards your shin. Breathe in and lengthen, stretching your lower ribs away from sacrum. Exhale, reach your right leg back. Reach back to the right big toe. Inhale, expand your ribs. Exhale, fold forward, pull belly in. Reach your sit bone back. Breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. Exhale as you fold forward, send your left thigh forward, reach your right thigh back. One more like this, deep breath. Exhale, release. Lower down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back to heels, exhale, lower down. Keep the elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Draw your chest and ribs forward, lengthen your legs back. Now reach your elbows back to hips as you move your chest forward. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. You can lower down before you come into downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands for warrior two. So your left foot is squared to the short edge of the mat, line at your front heel with arc of the back foot, arms reach out to the side. Back of your skull is aligned with your sacrum. Let your arms relax by your side for shoulder shrugs. Press both feet to floor. Breathe in, push the floor away as you lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. Exhale, squeeze the top tips of shoulders, slide them down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders, squeeze. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Keep pushing the floor away with your feet. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. Exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Release. Float your arms out to side. Bend your right knee. Place your right forearm onto your thigh and feel for pushing the thigh away from you. Lift your side ribs away from hip. Bring your left arm around the back. Tuck it onto your right thigh by your hip. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. Press your right foot to floor and breathe. Lift out of right side. Exhale. Relax your right ear towards your right shoulder. Breathe to the left side of your neck. Deep breath. Exhale, relax your left shoulder away from your ear. Feel for pressing down with the whole of your left foot. And then inhale, lengthen through the left side of your body. Exhale, push the floor away with your right foot and glide your right sit bone back towards your left heel. Breathe in, push the floor away, lift out of your right side. Exhale, both shoulders away from your ear. So feel the opening right across your chest. Now soften sternum, breathe there. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your right foot for pigeon. Face your left knee to the floor. Ease your right foot towards the left edge of the mat. Send your left leg straight back. As you breathe, you're lengthening belly up away from pelvis. Exhale, fold forward over your right shin. Your back is tweaking or your knees or hips, then you're sitting on your right sit bone and folding diagonally towards the foot. Breathe in deeply, keep lengthening out of lower back. And exhale with ease as you fold forward. Keep reaching your left leg back. Inhale, expand your ribs. Exhale, reach your sit bones back, pull belly in. Breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold forward, send your right thigh forward, reach your left leg back. Deep breath, expand your ribs. Exhale, release. Walk your hands back so the hands are under the shoulders and step back for downward facing dog. From there, come on down onto knees and move to the wall. So you're reaching your sit bones, your back is up against the wall, coming into downward facing dog against the wall. Where your heels are is where your hands will start. So I'll demonstrate this pose. So first option, you're spreading the fingers. Inhale, you're lifting, you spread the back ribs as you lift up. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, push the floor away as you reach your sit bones back. You can stay here for the duration of the pose, working with 8 to 10 breaths. You're going further, place one foot on the wall about 3 feet from the floor, and then step the other foot up. Stay here for 7 to 8 breaths, 6 to 8 breaths. You're going further, working with reaching one leg straight up. If you're going further, working towards splits, you're bringing your chest closer to the wall and you're reaching your top leg over your head. Keep wrapping the shoulders. 3 to 4 breaths on each side. Okay. So that is that pose. Otherwise, if you're not doing that pose, then you can do shower. You're standing about the distance of your hands away from the wall. You inhale, you lift, suck everything up. And as you breathe out, you reach your sit bones back. Wrap the shoulders as you push the floor away, push the wall away. Your elbows are bent slightly. Keep the neck relaxed. Aim for 10 breaths in that pose. And if you want to do in that pose, if you want to go deeper, then you can lift one leg up and reach it back. Good, everyone. Really nice, Clint. Keep pushing the floor away. Take the pressure away from your wrist. The more you push the floor away, the more you do this. Keep broadening the upper back. So everyone, use your breath. Use your breath to open the back ribs. And exhale, pull belly in. Feel the back of your thighs reaches up towards the sky. Deep breath. Spread. Fill yourself up with breath.
Good. Keep pushing the floor away. Keep the neck relaxed as much as you can. Once you're all done, come into downward facing dog on the floor, both hands to the floor. And from downward facing dog, triangle. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Your feet, they're about 3 feet away from each other. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. Press into your left leg, straighten your left leg. As you breathe in, reaching your left arm forward. And then let your arm come down as you reach your right arm up. That left hand will be on the floor, the ankle, the calf, the shin, or it can be on a block. So you can place that hand onto a block. Feel the lifting side ribs away from left hip. And as you reach your right arm up, glide your right hip back. And breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. Push the floor away, exhale as you reach it up with the fingertips of your right hand. Deep breath, keep lengthening low ribs away from sacrum. Exhale, glide your right hip back. Inhale, keep lifting, lengthening away from your left hip. Roll chest open on exhale. On the next breath, keep your left foot pressing to the floor. Wrap your right shoulder as you reach your right arm over your right ear. And as you breathe out, glide your right hip back. So you're opening the hips back. And then breathe, lift your side ribs away from your left hip. Push the floor away with your right foot as you're reaching your right arm over your ear. Deep breath, lengthen the spine. Exhale, reach forward, your arm is over your ear. Inhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor. Set up for head to ankle prep. Your left hand is onto left thigh, right hand is reaching towards your right foot. As you breathe out, ribs away from your left hip. As you breathe out, send your left thigh towards the left, bring your forehead towards the right. Breathe into left side ribs, balloon the ribs towards your left knee. And as you breathe out, send your left thigh towards the left forehead to the right. One more like this, deep breath. And as you exhale, feel for opening your thigh and knee towards the left. Inhale, release. So from here, walk your hands forward so that is your left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Your hands are now coming down to the inside of your left foot. You have blocks, you might place your hands onto blocks or your forearms down onto blocks. So you're coming into Mancoon stretch. Your elbows can be bent so that you're coming down in this way and reaching back towards your right heel, or you can flip so you're on the ball of your right foot and reach your right heel away from you. So that is one option. That's too strong. You can have your hands to the floor and then push the floor away. If you're going deeper, you can step your right foot forward slightly and then come down to the forearms and then reach your right heel away from you. So Mancoon stretch. Mancoon stretch. Stay in the pose and then feel for using this to open up the hips. Keep pushing the floor away with your left foot. Left foot is flat to the floor if you can. Deep breath. Good. Now feel, send your left sit bone back. Good, nice. Look, window. Push the floor away with your right foot and lengthen. Lengthen out of lower back and feel as if you're moving a belly away from your right thigh. Everyone, make that right foot more active as you push the floor away with that right foot. Deep breath. Last one like this. Deep inhale. And release. Step into plank. And lower down. Inhale. Draw chest and ribs forward for cobra. Exhale, release, lower down and press it back for downward facing dog. You're pushing the floor away in downward dog. Now wrap the shoulders. Feel as if you're closing your armpits. Triangle, breathe in. Step your right foot forward between the hands. Your feet, they're about 3 feet away from each other. Straighten your right leg. Press your right foot to floor. As you breathe, reach your right arm forward. And then let the arm come down towards the floor as your left arm reaches up towards the sky. You can use the block by your right foot. The hands can be on the floor, the block, the ankle, the calf, or shin. Press into right leg. Breathe to glide ribs away from right hip. As you breathe out, roll your chest open slightly as you reach your left fingertips to sky. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, glide your right ribs away from right hip. And as you exhale, tuck. So it feels as if you're curling your pubic bone to navel. The right thigh tucks under. Press your left foot to floor. And then breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, as you push the floor away with your right foot, reach your left fingertips to the sky. Press into your left leg. Breathe in, reach your left arm forward over your left ear. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones back. Inhale, expand your ribs. And as you exhale, feel the opening to the side ribs as you reach your left arm forward. Breathe in, lengthen belly away from right thigh. Exhale, feel the wrap of your left shoulder as you reach your left arm over left ear. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down to the inside of your right leg. And then from here, place your right hand onto right thigh, left arm towards your left foot. Head to ankle prep. You're pressing down into your right leg. Breathe in, breathe to right hip. And as you exhale, glide your right thigh towards the right. Bring your forehead towards your left shin. Breathe in, move belly away from pelvis. Exhale, you're moving your right thigh towards the right. Balloon your breath into right ribs. Feel the ribs as they open towards your right knee. Keep moving your right thigh towards the right. Exhale, your forehead towards your left shin. Inhale, release. Walk your hands forward so the hands are on the inside of your right leg. Then from here, Mancoon stretch. So if you need a block, you're placing the block on the inside of your right foot. Then your either hands are flat to the floor. You can curl the toes of your left foot. Press into left foot, breathe in and lengthen. Feel as if you're moving belly, low ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, fold. You can step that foot further forward. You can bend the elbows so the forearms are to the floor. And then work with what feels like the right dosage for you today. Deep breath. Now keep that left foot active. Keep reaching back into that left foot, pushing the floor away with that left foot. Good, deep breath. Glide your right hip back. Push the floor. Right foot is pressing to the floor. Push the floor away with that right foot. Now everyone breathe into lower back. Feel you're lengthening out of lower back. And as you exhale, reach back towards your left heel. Send your sit bones back. Good. Breathe in. Move belly away from pelvis. You feel your diaphragm is opening as you do this. And exhale, reach back to left heel. Push the floor away with your left foot. Last one in this, breathe in, expand your ribs. Exhale, release. Step back into plank. And lower down. Keep the elbows tucked in. Feel for pushing the floor away as you lower down. Inhale, cobra. Chest forward, legs will lengthen back. Exhale, release, lower down, and press straight back into downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward facing dog. From here, bend the knees, inhale, step, or hop your legs between the hands. And then coming down into a seated position. Might also, if you have a small flat block, you might sit onto that block. I find that easier for me. Classical spinal twist. So you're reaching your legs forward. Bring your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. Towards the right edge of the mat by your right sit bone. Bring your left foot, right foot over, right foot is flat to the floor. So from there, your left hand is coming around and it's hugging your right thigh towards the chest. Your right hand will either be on the floor by your hip or on a block. If you can go further, bring your right hand around so it's onto your left thigh by your hip. Press down into your right sit bone. See, your sit bone wants to leave the floor, so press it back down and then breathe and lift out of your right side. And exhale, twist to the right. And then breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And exhale, twist. Feel for pressing down into sit bone. And right from coccyx, you're breathing in and lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, twist. If you can go further, you're sliding your left arm between your right thigh and calf, and your right arm is around the back behind the hands, or use clothing. And then breathe in, lift chest. And as you exhale, as you twist towards the right, move your shoulders away from each other. Inhale, expand your ribs. And exhale, twist. Inhale, release, and change. So your right arm is, the left hand is either flat to the floor, or you're bringing it around towards your right hip. Press into left sit bone. Breathe in, lift out of left side. And as you exhale, twist to the left. Press your left foot to the floor and breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, expand your ribs out to the side. And exhale, twist. If you're going further, slide your right arm between your left thigh and calf, and your left arm is around the back behind the hands if you can. Or take it to where you can today. And then breathe in, telescoping ribs up. Exhale, twist. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears. Breathe in, breathe to heart, and feel the energizing heart with this breath. And exhale, twist. One more breath for you, deep breath. And exhale, release. Come back into seated and then straighten your legs. So you have the option of reaching your legs straight forward, reaching hands forward, taking hold of the feet, ball of the feet, ankles, calves, or hands to the floor. If you can also do Baddha Konasana if you prefer, taking hold of your feet, pressing down into your sit bones, right from pelvic, lifting belly, belly away from pelvis, and exhale, folding. So any of those will work for you today. And then breathe in. telescoping ribs up. Exhale, fold, pull belly in as you fold. Let your shoulders be stopped. Whatever pose you're doing, keep the shoulders relaxed so the neck is relaxed, jaw is relaxed. From your sit bones, breathe in, lift, lengthen out of lower back. And exhale, fold forward. Belly pulls in as you fold. Inhale, expand your ribs out towards your armpit. Exhale, fold. 2 more breaths like this. Exhale, fold forward, pull belly in. 1 more like this. Inhale, release, come all the way on back up. And lie down for your final pose, Shavasana. So lie down on your back. You can bend the knees so the soles of your feet are onto the floor. Or if you want more opening into hips and pelvis, bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side. Or straighten your legs, bring your feet to the side. You can also turn so that your feet are up against the wall. Your sit bones will be close to the wall, and you're reaching your legs straight up. In this way, this is sometimes really nice, or you can come into straddle with your heels up against the wall. This is also really nice for exchanging the flow of blood in your body and also opening into hips and pelvis. So choose a pose or choose a position that feels right for you today. And then let your arms relax. Make any adjustments so that you're not compelled, you're not feeling the urge to move whilst you're in your final pose, Shavasana. If it's comfortable for you, close your eyes. Relax the back of your head, relax your skull bones. Feel as if you're melting into the mat. Relax your forehead. And bringing your focus to your forehead like your third eye, as if you're looking straight up through your forehead. Now notice what's going on for you. Take any tension away from your forehead, away from your eyes. Relax your nose. Relax your mouth, relax your jaw. If you feel any tension here, then open your mouth and move jaw from side to side. This just helps to release into your masseter muscles, down into your neck and scales muscles, these areas in which tension builds and often leads to headache. So this is one way of helping to open this area up. Relax your neck and let your shoulders melt down away from your ears. Relax your collarbones. As you bring your focus to your upper back, breathe in. And exhale, feel that sense of release as you let go of your upper back. Feel your back ribs spreading. Focus onto your mid-back. Notice how your mid-back feels and breathe. And exhale, feel for that sensation of letting go.
And bring your focus to your lower back and into pelvis. And breathe there. As you exhale, slightly tuck, curling pubic bone to navel, and feel for that releasing into lower back. Your lower back comes closer towards the floor. Feels the sensation of sit bones touch the heels. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees. Now relax your calves, your shins. Relax your ankles. Relax your heels, your feet, and toes. Relax your belly. Relax your diaphragm, and relax your chest. Let your arms relax, your shoulders, and relax your triceps and biceps. Relax your forearms, your wrists, your hands, and fingers. Give yourself a moment or two to still your mind. And just stay with the immediate sensations that comes up for you. Begin to move your fingertips, the tips of toes. Deepen your breath and stretch in a way that feels good to you. So giving yourself a nice stretch, roll your knees towards the chest, fold to your left side. Push the right hand to the floor by chest, breathe in. On exhale, push the floor away, come up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck. Coming up into a cross-legged seated position or sitting in a way that feels comfortable. Your hands together, the thumbs lightly touch sternum. And then take in what you've done for yourself today. Take in how your body feels. Congratulate yourself for your practice. Thank you for allowing me to guide. Finishing together with the breath. And exhale. Namaste. Well done, everyone.